Guys, very good evening. How you doing? Hope you're well. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor and Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. And I'm the in India they call it the Katha Darta, the person who's behind the ideas of the concepts and stuff and all that, from the idea to the implementation to the quality to the branding to the packaging and to a lot more that takes to kind of bring concepts to fruition in terms of products and projects and stuff. That's me. I'm the brain wave. So, my share right now is about ideas. I'm reading this interesting book because I'm not doing my research, but I'm reading this interesting book which is actually on ideas from entrepreneurs and stuff. And they finished their education in Columbia University, and they've been the makers of a brand and how they started. So that's inspiring, because when you read it, it is relatable and stuff. And I can see a lot of my thinking here as well. So I guess after a certain stage or journey, a lot of people start thinking a lot similar and stuff. That's why you have all these forums, and that's why you have these groups where the mind shares from all over the world happen, and you can find synergies and collective approaches or different ideas and journeys brought before you to kind of inspire you or to kind of help you kind of rework or improve on your strategies or whatever. So the guy is talking about his first idea. He says, my first idea came when I kind of put in my papers and I decided I want to do something of my own. And people were not very kicked about it. They were discouraging me. There was a lot of uncertainty and stuff. And I was used to the exorbitant salaries and a certain structure of being in the office and having my own circle of friends and stuff like that. So to a lot of people, when I gave the idea, they called it pointers, and they thought it was just an excuse for me to find a reason to leave the branding and corporate world and start something of my own. But they did not realize that pointers actually was a courage to kind of walk up and be your own boss and do your own stuff and all that. And he says, I quoted, I'm resigning. I want to be an entrepreneur. The time has come. And as I started rolling and I started doing stuff, pointers took shape in California. And there was a step which helped me to kind of come back to India with a one-way ticket. And a few years or a few months later, pointers was forgotten, and I'd started something of my own alternatively without pointers, where I started my stuff and I kind of went forward with that. So there are so many people out there, there are people who are selling stuff on the streets. There are people who are running restaurants. There are people who are doing floral businesses. There are people who are into jewelry. There are people into merchandise. There are people into restaurant business. There are people into design and decor business. There are people into book publishing and stuff like that. So many of them are entrepreneurs and stuff. And the reason they're entrepreneurs is because they've kind of brought a solution to a problem. And they may also have a replicate design or a similar design, but then it is understandable and it is understood that because they are kind of providing a service, a solution to the society or to the world, it is a viable and a bankable idea, and they move forward with that. So, a few lines which really inspire me and kind of make me look at my outlook is once the dream to become an entrepreneur or a business owner or someone who wants to make a difference happens to you, the world seems different. Because it is a decision that turns your reality and it turns your idea from just an idea to an actionable plan. And as you are kind of facing and trading certainty for uncertainty, your mindset changes from finite to infinite, and it helps you focus on opportunities rather than the problems. So there are no problems. I believe there are challenges, and everybody goes through a journey, and everybody goes through similar situations and stuff. So the attitude ideally must be build a product or build a strategy to solve a problem. And the moment you are convinced that you're building something to solve a problem, you're actually sold out. You don't need to go and find 20 people to test and get validation. If you're happy with your platform, it's done. So he very strongly asserts that do not lose hope. Keep in mind a horizon of a few years and have the guts to get ready and be ready to also have a non-profit model in the very beginning, because it ideally takes about 5 years or so to kind of build a foundation and start having your idea rolling and the businesses and everything coming in, because obviously you're working for recognition as well. I mean, it's happened to me when I kind of transformed from a communication, advertising, and branding person to an entrepreneur. It took me a while to kind of work on my foundation, and I've had to do a lot of meetings, a lot of presence in forums and stuff, a lot of late nights and stuff, health concerns and all that, and a lot of factory visits, lot of looking into each product on my own, lot of research, lot of kind of travel to various parts of the city and stuff. So it's like Rome is not built in a day, so this is what he's also echoing here. So on a Monday, a lot of people are kind of with this myth that Monday blues kind of take over and stuff. I don't think that's a reason, unless and until your mindset or your energy is low. So I don't think Monday is a myth. You may have your own reasons or whatever, but Monday is a day when you're actually more efficient and more happening and stuff. So ideally, ideas are seeds which are planted and nurtured right, and they give rise to the entrepreneurship ventures, and then they become these amazing proficons or profitable ventures and stuff. And how do ideas come? Ideas don't come sitting around here and just thinking about those. You have to do researches, you have to read up, you have to kind of get books, you have to have newspapers, you may even look at technology, and you may have to switch off the TV, which I have done today and I do regularly, because I feel that when you're watching too much of TV stuff and all that, your space is taken in by a 3D world which is non-existent. So what's happening in the life of a Shah Rukh Khan doesn't affect my life. What's happening in the lives of a lot of people I'm not even in touch with doesn't affect my life. So what really matters is where I am and what I'm putting my focus on and stuff, and what is it that can kind of build my foundation and make me stronger where I am right now. I can sit here and I can think about different countries, I can think about different personalities. It's a good idea to kind of lose yourself in thoughts of creativity and stuff like that, but then ideally you have to focus and you have to come back to the present moment and make stuff happen for you where you are right now. So that's the gist of it. And this gentleman had subscribed to a lot of publications and stuff, and this ideally works. So I normally recommend people and children and everybody to kind of lay their hands on books and newspapers, be a part of a library, be a part of a organization or a structure where you are kind of compelled to read, and you kind of lay your hands on international books and magazines and podcasts and stuff is all right, but what really matters is reading quality books, because that is going to kind of give you that exposure which you may not have had previously in your jobs. So it's like a refresher course. You read up a book on Harvard or Stanford, or you do something on Napoleon Hill, or you read something on the bestsellers of New York and stuff. You kind of get a outlook or a perspective sitting where you are or working where you are about an international country and its people and stuff. And I'm not saying YouTube and podcasts don't help, they do, but the point is somebody else's logic or somebody else's journey only makes sense when they've actually delivered, and they are not just kind of doing their image management, and they're not just promoting their own products. So what makes sense is to kind of follow the top 10 mentors or the top 10 movers and shakers of the world. And thanks to social media or thanks to TV and technology, anybody and everybody is popular and famous now. But real work happens when you know your job, and when you're consistently delivering, and when you're consistently focused on kind of doing your work more than just building an image and stuff. I've also said this before, you may build an image, but if you have to kind of implement something, the image will not help. Actually your work and your acumen and your intelligence and your action will speak for you. So take care of yourself, have a blast, enjoy yourself, kind of start working on ideas. And ideas don't come just sitting like this. You have to kind of read and get hold of some magazines and stuff. Watching children movies and stuff also gives you an idea. Say for example, I was taking a look at Kung Fu Panda, and I was taking a look at Batman and stuff, and that inspired me to kind of think about certain stuff that can be done in animated world as furniture or accessories or something like that. So not looking down on creativity of children is also a great idea, because it is so inspiring and so inspirational and stuff, and it helps you kind of let down and connect with the child in you, and the good part that you've had as a child of your own, you know. So look at children, how they are. They're kind of free, they're kind of happening, and they're kind of joyful. And you know, it's only human beings who are trying to control themselves and appear too serious, or you know, kind of be stagnated or putting up with an image because that's the way they've been and they want to be. So the ideal approach is break those molds and break those personality images and appearances you have, and get into something which is kick-ass and fun. So I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor Design, and my email address is jkapani@gmail and jashinkapani.im@gmail.com. So have fun and have a blast. Enjoy yourself. Cheers to you on a Monday, and take care, and thanks for being in touch, and thanks for your appreciation and stuff, and looking forward to meeting up in person, and also kind of catching up on all those meetings and good times and stuff. After all, it's not just about work, you know. So take care and have fun. Bye bye. Cheers.